Hi, it's Christian here. Welcome to another fly tying tutorial. Tonight I'm going to tie this one. Get some focus. There we go. A Polar Magnus UV crazy hairy fly here with lots of UV action going on. Polar Magnus is just a great fly for winter fishing, and I wanted to make a winter version with some really UV fluorescent action going on. That then end up in this little one. So it's a variant of the famous and very popular Polar Magnus. And for this one, I'm gonna need some thread. This is white GSP, Veevus, big, large black bead eyes, and this stuff, I stop fluorescent shell pink. This is some potent stuff. I mix in some pink spray, and I do that in this clamp. I'm not going to show that in the video how to do that. I've made a video recently on how to use that tool. Go have a look at that one. And then I'm going to use these, a little Ewing dry fly mini pack grizzly, and an Ahrex light slinger hook in size 6, and some spawn dubbing, also with UV effect, resin effect. This is the UV seal the deal dub. So that's all you need for this little pink bastard, or whatever it is. Really nice action going on here with the translucency and both and also the fluorescent stuff, if you believe in that. That's all you need. Let's tie it up. Here we go. So this is the one we're tying. A pink UV monster variant of the Polar Magnus. And in my vise I put the light stinger, size 6, and some Veevus GSP in white. I'm going to start by going up here and taking some large black bead eyes and tie that in half a centimeter behind the eyes here. Then I'm going to form a tail out of this one. The Ewing grizzly soft tackle, dry fly pack. I'm going to take 2 of these small ones in similar size. Like this, and align them back to back. Like this, and use this for tail. I want it about 1 centimeter. Something like that. A little subtle tail here, small one. Right back here, but I'm gonna make a small dubbing loop. This one is quite easy, this fly, but nonetheless the Polar Magnus is just a very, very good fly, in my opinion. Then it's this stuff, the semi-seal the deal UV. See, there's some UV action going going on. I'm going to put some of my semi seal in the loop here. Could tie in a rib here as well, but I'm not going to. Forgot, of course. I forgot to tie in the palmer feather. I'm gonna need a feather also for a palmer hackle, and I'm gonna need one that's a little bit bigger than this. Yeah, I would have, if I didn't forget, have tied in this before tying in the loop. I just did, but I think we'll manage. So I'm gonna take a fairly small feather like this. Rid of this fluffy shit, and when it's pointed towards me, the feather, I wanna strip the fibers of the left side of the stem, but I don't want the hackle to be too big. Want to keep the fly transparent or translucent or whatever it's called. So I'm gonna tie in this feather at the end. Like that. And have that ready. With that done, I'm gonna spin my loop. It's not the correct way to do this. There's not a correct one, but there's an easier way to do it. The easiest way would be to tie in the feather, like I just did, and then do the loop, as mentioned. But yeah, it happens. Take the fluffy part off. That's not gonna stick anyway. So we get an even layer here, and then I'm just gonna start down here at the end, work my way up slowly. Take my feather, some quite tight wraps here, and take an extra wrap up here behind the eyes, still leaving a little bit of room behind the eyes. Could use a whip here, but I just hate using whip, to be honest. And if you did, it would probably make the fly a little bit more durable. Something like that. Just a little rub. This has some UV, you can see, UV action going on here underneath. This is not quite similar to the Polar Magnus. Dubbing is wrong, and And what I'm gonna do now is also wrong. We need a pink feather. I'm not gonna do that. Just gonna make it up in loop instead. The Polar Magnus, the original one, or my variant. I've made a variant before. I'm using pink semi-shield dubbing up here instead. That's one of my top 2 favorite winter flies. Polar Magnus variant. And here's another one, another variant. I made a loop, as you can see. I'm just gonna add a bit of wax to my thread. And here comes the part where I cheated in advance, where I mixed up the spray and the fluorescent shell pink eye stop in a clamp, ending up like this. Notice I cut about a centimeter off the length of this for putting it into the clamp, because on my first attempts on this fly, I thought the fibers were too long, so I cut them a little bit shorter and put them in the clamp. So that'll just. Then I'm gonna put this in my loop. And spin that. Be careful here a little bit. There we go. Okay, I got the fluorescent pink fibers mixed up with a spray. A small spray feather. I chose a rather short spray feather for this. I don't want it to be too long. And I'm just gonna go around here a few times. This. And that's pretty much job done. And just finish and vanish. And I would just give it a beading here with my brush. Everything brushed backwards. See, that fits the length of the fly with the fibers not being too long. The space fibers, especially, if I took a long feather, the fibers would be, would fit the fly, in my opinion. But look, if you take a UV light on this one, it's gonna go crazy. That was the UV Polar Magnus, ready to hit the coast. Always dangerous to mess with the classics, but definitely think this would work as well. That was it for me for today. I will hope you like my little tutorial, subscribe, like, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.